So when we look at the rankings overall and how does this divide by region, so as we've already mentioned, Rwanda, second country in Africa in the ease of doing business, with Mauritius being number one within Africa. And the Mauritius and Rwanda are the two countries from sub-Saharan Africa that are in the top 50 or even in the top 40.
Rwanda still remains the second easiest place to do business in Africa. So it's still poised as a very strong, and very competitive place to do business. The change that was made, interestingly, it's interesting to unpack it a little bit, because we have the perfect or an excellent ecosystem for the stock market to thrive. So government has put in place the regulations that you need, the systems, the procedures that you need for a stock market to thrive, which means that anyone who wants to enter the market and trade on the stock exchange actually has very smooth entry, and that's something that's very important, to understand. What we need is to boost activity, but we've already done everything. We put all the building blocks in place, for anyone to come in and do business.
For sure, in the first years of doing business, because we've been doing this for 17 years now, it was much more the smaller countries that were very interested in reforming their business climate, trying to improve regulations. And now in the past 3-4 years, we also see very large countries like India and China also being interested in this.
So these were very heavy, and very substantive reforms that were put in place. The World Bank gives you a very good picture of what it takes to put in place a good business environment. We've seen that when we test that, like for instance, when we went online and with digital business registration processes, the number of businesses registering, more than doubled. We've looked at strong growth in investments, more than 60% growth. As the country becomes more increasingly globally competitive in terms of the ease of doing business, room for reform obviously narrows, but I think what Rwanda demonstrates is that even in a very competitive space, every year we aim to reform on every indicator. Last year we reformed in 7 indicators, out of the 10 that you have. And so we had very significant room for improvement, and I wouldn't say that there was a lesser quality of reforms then. There was just a much broader scope for improvement because of the starting low base. So for instance, we massively overhauled our regulatory frameworks. We had over 30 business laws that were put in place. That is no mean feat. We had so many systems and processes that were digitized and put online. Again, very significant large projects that that were implemented.